you guys doing today? Got a video for you to show you how to complete the Scarlet Spear missions the quickest and easiest way possible. All you're gonna need is Limbo on your team. You don't even need the Limbo, you just need a Limbo on your team. But if you have the Limbo, then you can dictate how quick, painless, and easy the mission's going to be. Alright, so you've got your Limbo, and if you don't, you can use one of my previous guides to get you some platinums, quick and easy, and go ahead and get you a Limbo for half the price. So, quick, easy, painless once again. You don't need to have them decked out like this, but it's definitely going to help you out. I'll just go through the build quickly, and I'll also link it down in the description of where you can just look at a text-based with pictures. Don't forget, always pictures with pictures guide on how to set up your Limbo. Prime continuity. You don't even need the primed one. You can just use a regular one. Augure's Reach, Constitution, Overextended, Stretch, Flow, Narrow-Minded, and Augure's Message. Once again, down in the description. I know I went through those fast. The weapon that you would want to use, lots of different ones. Just use your best weapon, best dealing damage weapon. For me, it's going to be my Rubico Prime. There's let's see that damage real quick. Total says 5,000, but it actually hits, depending on the target, it'll hit above 100k damage at times, so it just really depends on your RNG with your hits. Alright, so if you don't know how to do Scarlet Spear to begin with, it's on Earth, and it's a new node. Let's see, let's pick one that has a few more matches left. Let's go with this one. Okay, so you spawn in. It's a small little area. It's like your hub. To do the railjack missions, you'd go to this one right here, to the orange one, orange yellowish. And if you want to do the ground missions, you go to the blue one. And that's the one that I'm going to show you today. Once again, if you don't know how to start these missions, you go to trade, and you have to get an uplink. It only costs 1,000 credits, which is nothing. You get that, and you're set to go. Okay, so if you look at the very centerpiece menu, you'll see how many ground squads and how many space squads, how much time is left, and how many missions out of the 100 have been done. This one's got 26 left. And that's 26 between the 100 plus people that are in this exact relay. So. Right, so hopefully you've used Limbo before, but if you haven't, whenever you use your shift, you go from two different planes of existence, basically. Think of it as a portal. You actually leave a little portal behind you. And you can use that to your advantage because with that build, your Limbo is going to be super squishy. So you're going to want to keep jumping in and out of the different planes so that you don't just get smacked, because you will get smacked. So the way that you do this, whenever you see the eye that's open, you don't want to put up your portal. Whenever you see the bar at the top grayed out, you can go ahead and set your portal or set your zone. And once you set your zone, you want to use your number 2, which slows or stops every single enemy inside of it and on the edge of it, so that nobody can actually get into this plane of existence. the first few are extremely easy, so you don't even need to use your existence. But this is where it's gonna come the most in hand. Is when you actually kill the boss, kill the Condrix, and you need to just wait for your little uplinks to do their thing. So instead of you know, sweating and trying to protect them, you just throw on your limbo, different plane of existence, and you don't even have to worry about it. You can just sit and wait. Done. Turn off your plane of existence. Go to the next one. Next one is up. So, want to take down the first bar. It turns gray. It gives you a few sentinels to kill. You take care of the few sentinels, and then his bar's going to turn yellow again. You can attack. There's 3 stages. So in the earlier parts, there's really no point to throw up your different planes of existence. Let me see what it's technically called. A cataclysm. So there's no point of throwing up your cataclysm because the enemies are so weak that you don't even need to protect anything. Once you get to like wave 5 and on, you might want to think about putting those up, but that really depends on your team. Sometimes I don't even have to start really using the cataclysm until like wave 9, 10. But that really depends on the combination of your team. And when you're doing this, make sure you throw up your uplink so that it actually makes it quicker. There's no point of wasting time on these missions. Done. Turn off your cataclysm. And on to the next one. With this strategy here, I'm doing it with random, so I have no idea what other frames they're using or how good they are. But it does not hurt to keep them alive through the whole thing. You can definitely get much further with awful teammates. Well, let's say low-level teammates, compared to if you didn't have a limbo protecting them. A limbo and a mesa for this would be awesome. Last night, it was me and a friend of mine that was using a mesa, and we got to level 17. I want to say like 4 or 5 times in a span of just like hour and a half. We did it really quickly. Might be some other good combinations with limbo, but I don't know. I know that mesa is awesome. Throw up your uplink, put up your cataclysm, use your number 2. Just wait for the time, move on. Now there's one mechanic that I haven't touched on, and I think that will be on wave 4 or 5. There will be the sentient that will spawn, I think on the on the 2nd health wave. And what you will need to do is he has, I couldn't figure it out at first until I grabbed a sniper rifle and I was able to see, but he's got these water bottles strapped to his belt. And you can't actually hurt them until you get the water bottles, but they're all the same color as him. They blend in really nicely, so I couldn't even tell that we had to shoot those when I first started doing this. But once you figure it out, it's extremely easy. Okay, so since we didn't actually get to wave 17 on that one, we ran out of waves. And it made us extract beforehand. In the background, I'll go ahead and throw up a video of me and a buddy that was using a Mesa last night, getting to wave 17. Easy and painless. Some of the team was dropping when they were outside of my limbo circle, my shift. But otherwise, when they were inside of it, everything was PG. No problems whatsoever. And we were basically carrying the whole team to get in and out. And you can do the same thing if you go ahead and get yourself a limbo or a Mesa. Or just